we are going to get going on a Phantom of Truth. So let's start that. Click place, build. Alright, so as always, Leo has his 2 charismas, his obol, his stick to the plan. For the stick to the plan, our choices are going to be get over here, counterpunch, and hit and run. Okay, and then we have our short supply, so we're going to have to remember to put the top 10 in. Unfortunately, there is not a nice and easy setup button. I thought there was for this. That's unfortunate. Alright, so basically what we're going to have to do here is just take one out at random. Whoops, we don't want to see the back. Thank you. So, we're just doing a little bit of the setup stuff. The setup changes based on some of the things that have happened. Alright, let's start on the Return To card. When gathering encounter sets, grab this, choose one of the random locations, which we've done, set both copies aside. For the duration of the scenario, the following rules apply. After the Organist enters play, shuffles both copies into the encounter deck along with the discard pile. So we're going to have to put both copies in. Let's hop into the guide up here. The king did not claim victims, so we're going to intro 2, which is going to send us to dream 1. Dream 1's, wait, what? Is it not in order? Here it is, dream 1. Each investigator earns the lost soul weakness, so it's going to be up here, I believe. Yep. 1 for Patrice, and 1 for Leo. Okay. So let's dream 1, proceed to dream 2. Dream 2, the king did not claim its victims. We did not intrude on a secret meeting, but we did slay the monsters at the dinner party, so we go to dream 4, which gives us each a mental trauma. So we have to click, and then remember that it doesn't start us with it when we build already, so we have to just add it. Okay, continue to dream 6. Dream 6 will say, here, the police are suspicious of you, so dream 7. Wait, we did do? Because we did go to the police, right? Pretty sure. Let's make sure, because I didn't write it. Blah, blah, blah. You've had to warn the police. Mark 1 conviction. Nobody stole from the box office. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I wasn't sure. I knew that we tried to warn the police. We did not steal from the box office. So we went to Dream 4. Dream 4 sent us to Dream 6. Dream 6 sends us to Dream 8. In Dream 8, we have more. We have. I think we have a 4th tally. Do we not? Nope, we only have 3. Alright, we haven't seen a lot of the Pallid Mask. So 3 or fewer is Dream 9. Here it is, Dream 13. Dream 13 sends us to Awakening, so it's time to wake up. Okay. We go through this, gather these cards, gather the 5 treachery cards instead of the extra stuff. Basically, don't take the stuff from Midnight Masks that are for Midnight Masks only. This is before they knew to switch the encounter symbols when making sets like that. If you have more doubt than conviction, we do not, so we are going to remove Black Star's Rise and False Lead from the game, and we are going to use the Parisian Conspiracy Act, or version 2. So we do this one. So these go to the encounter deck, and then that goes here, which is going to have the Parisian Conspiracy #2. And then you'll see here is the false leads and stuff that we were supposed to take out if we were doing the other one. So this is good. Choose one of the locations. We've already done that. We begin at Gare d'Arce. There should be Jordan's Dream. Oh, Awakening. Here it is. I'm sorry. Jordan's Awakening. Each investigator gets 3 extra resources, and we start at Montparnasse instead of the normal location. Alright. Okay. And then we can play. Yeah. Alright, so we get 3 extra resources, which is always a nice bonus, especially for Leo. He's pretty resource hungry. And then we start here instead of at the normal location. Shuffle up the encounter deck, and we are ready to go. So while you have more conviction than doubt, which we do, when checking the doom threshold, doom on cards subtracts from the doom instead of adding to it. Spend the requisite number of clues to advance, which is 4. At the end of the round, if there is 3 or more doom in play, advance. So, and this does not have that clause, so it's very much a race to get those, to get that done. All right, so we'll draw 5 cards as Patrice. We are looking to get clues early, and none of these things are going to do that, so we're just going to discard them and draw 5 new ones. Alright, well, some of that's good and some of that's bad. None of this helps us get clues quickly, but we'll try to figure it out. Leo's over here. He'll draw his 5, and we will have to swap out to the Game Master. There we go. Alright, well, we have agency backup, so we have the beginning of the combo that I love, which I will show everybody. You can't have a weakness in your opener, so we get a free card. We have the entirety of the combo, which is going to be awesome. We have our sled dog, so we'll just mulligan these 2. Alright. Oh, we get Mitch. Alright, we can't have that weakness, so we get another card. Woohoo! Alright, so today is going to be an interesting and fun day. We don't have our weapon yet, which is not ideal. But otherwise, we are good to go. So we are going to start. We'll have Leo go first. Leo's going to play Hit and Run. It's a fast that you can play during your turn. Oh, sorry, before Leo plays anything, he's going to use his reaction to play Mitch. We'll put Mitch over here because he doesn't have any readying stuff. Then we're going to play our first action to play, or not our first action. After we do our reaction we're going to play Agency Backup as off of Hit and Run, which costs 1 more resource. Okay. At the end of the turn, if it's still in play, it returns to your hand. We're then going to use Agency Backup to take a clue. In order to do that, you must deal a horror to yourself. To itself, rather. So we take a clue from the location. Then what we do is we spend a resource and play Calling in Favors. So we return any ally that we control to our hand, and we search the top 9 cards. So we're going to return Agency Backup to our hand, and we can put any ally in here into play. We have 2 choices between Beat Cop and Sled Dog. We're going to grab Beat Cop. Actually, we have the other sled dog. Beat Cop is... They're both really good. We'll grab Beat Cop. So Beat Cop comes into play. We have to pay the difference, but since Agency Backup costs 7, we are 3 over, so we don't have to pay anything. We just put it into play, and then the other asset goes to our hand, and we shuffle our deck. And now we permanently get Beat Cop for 2 resources, and we can play Agency Backup again later. And then we have spent 1 action. Alright. Well, we have more things to do, right? So let's gain some resources, because maybe we're going to play this Agency Backup. We'll see. And the cool thing about Beat Cop is that it can go into one of the Mitch's slots. So, alright, that's everything for Leo. So we'll do Premonition to see the top see the card that we pull. We'll play Delve Too Deep. So let's make sure we shuffle. Okay. Oh, that's going to be 2 damage. We'll put 1 onto Mitch and 1 on ourselves. I guess we could have spent the clue. No, it's okay. We want to get clues quick. The man in the pallid mask needs to enter play. So we're going to go here, search Leo's deck. He should have the man in the pallid mask in it. There it is. We are here, so he needs to go as far away from us as possible. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's a three-way tie for all of these. We're going to just stick him over here. Alright, and then Delve Too Deep goes into the victory display. We're going to play Scavenging when we get the chance to, and we will investigate and we'll commit Madame Labranche to get the clue, and we'll get the -1, so we'll succeed because we're 3 to 2, -1, and we'll pass. We will end our turn and upkeep. Okay, then upkeep over here for Leo. He'll ready up. Doom on the agenda, 1 of 6. And then over here we see, this is only end of round anyway, so we have time. Okay, test willpower 5. If you fail, put it into your threat area, and it increases the cost. We're -1, and based on how much extra money we have, we're not going to be too worried about this, so we're going to just test. Let's go find out what that's going to be. We'll pull this down so we don't have to... the amount of Doom in play is 1, so it's -1, so we get it with 2 resources. So basically it costs us 2 money, no big deal. Alright, and then we'll go over here. Test willpower 3. If you fail, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enemy is discarded. You must either draw that enemy or it attacks you. If it's... Okay, it'll... Okay, either you get attacked from the discard pile, or you draw the enemy. We're +1 base. I'm okay with going to +2. I'm okay with going to +3. I'm okay stopping at +3. Yeah, we'll stop at +3. Of course. Alright, so we go looking for a monster. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, we'll just take the attack. At this point, it's not worth putting it into play. We don't want to use the extra resources, right? So we'll start with Premonition to see what the card's going to be. It's a -2. So we would be... we wouldn't pass. But we can have Leo go. So Leo will go. He'll use his reaction to reduce the cost of agency backup to 6, but then he gets +1 from his tortured resources, so it'll cost us 7, and we will play agency backup, and that also can go into Mitch's other slots. Now, you'll see that the sled dog slots that we normally use are both occupied now, so we're going to have to use the other slots, or get rid of these guys. Either way, we'll figure it out. We'll investigate, and she'll commit Ward of Protection, so he will be 4 to 2, so we're +2. We pull this token as we know it's there. Oh wait, where's the clue? Oh, she got it already. Never mind. So it's still going to be a -2 token, but she can't commit. She can't commit that, and this is still in play. Okay. So we'll have Leo go, and we'll move up here. Okay. Well, we know it will be a difficult investigation, so we'll yoink the clue. Ooh. We'll yoink the clue with our agency backup. And then we'll gain 2 resources. Now it's Patrice's turn. She'll move up to the gardens. After your enter, if there's at least a Buyaki in play, there is not. Okay. So we know it's going to be a -2 coming. So we're just going to go +2, and we will succeed. So we moved, we investigated, and I guess we'll gain a resource, because... Actually, we'll test it even. What's the bad things that could happen? There's no Buyaki, we get a minus. We could lose our resources. Yeah, sure. We'll test it. Well, what's the odds of an even pass? There's 1 Doom in play right now. And this 3 is not accurate. This 3 is down here. So it's 4. So it's like a 20% chance. Maybe 23. I don't think that's worth it. We'll take a resource. Drawing a card's irrelevant as Patrice, so we won't do that. And we'll go to upkeep. Alright. We found the other one of those, which is cool. And upkeep over here. Readies everybody up. Oh, we have 4 clues. We'll advance now. We can do it on our turn, so we'll wait. All right. Monster. Okay. If it's exhausted, it gets -3 fight. Okay. And then this again. I love you, game. This time we have a way to fight though, so let's go pulling. First we'll test. We're +1. This is now a -2, so we fail because there's an extra doom in play. So we must go discarding until we find a monster. That looks familiar. Oh, it's a different one actually. This is significantly better for us. While engage with a person with 4 sanity or fewer, swap its fight and evade rules. Well, that's what we have, so I guess it's now a 5/2 instead, which is significantly less good. But that's okay. We can use this, right? Yep. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we'll have Patrice go first. She'll use a fast action to play her Ice Pick. This is a new card, so I'll go over it real quick for anybody who's just joining or viewing for the first time. While fighting or investigating, you can exhaust it to get +1 skill value. If you succeed, you may also discard it to deal an extra damage or to gain an extra clue. In this case, we're then going to play Spectral Razor, which is a fight action. We're going to add our willpower to our combat, so we're going to have a base of 6. We must also automatically engage, even though we are, but it just makes sure. And then since this is an elite monster, it does 3 damage, so we don't need to use the Ice Pick for damage, but we can exhaust it to get an extra modifier. So we're 7/5 is +2, and then we'll use Gumption here to get another +2, so we're +4 to the check. This is a -2, so we succeed, and then we deal 3 damage and kill it. So that was our action, and these both get discarded. Then we are going to play our Flashlight, and we're going to play Delve Too Deep. That way we get it out of the way. Draw another card over here for Leo, get some monster, and a card over here. The cost increaser, that's fine. We're -1, which is -2, so it's a total of 3. So we just have to pay a little bit more for our future cards. And now we'll get both copies of Delve Too Deep out of the way in the first 2 turns. So good news is we have Beat Cop and Agency Backup. So in addition to getting clues, Agency Backup can just deal damage. So wacha, deal 1 from the Beat Cop, 1 from the Agency Backup, and we'll kill off the Stealthy Booyaki. Now we have to deal with the Swift Booyaki. We are +3. We will then fight with Leo. We will get down our Sled Dog, and we're going to pay the full amount, which then in turn gets rid of our Torturous Cords. So we reacted to play Sled Dog. We will fight with the Sled Dog to get an extra stat. So we're fighting 6/2 is +1 or +4, so we succeed. And then we will fight with Vicious Blow to be +4, and we will succeed and do 2 damage, which is enough to kill it. And then we're broke again, so let's get some resources. Although I forgot we had these cool cards too. It's alright, we made our choices. So we're out of actions, so we'll go to Upkeep and Upkeep. Oh, we needed to advance. We'll advance. Badoop, badoop. We spent clues to advance, so spawn the Organist at the furthest location. Hopeless, I defied him face up. Yep, this one. And the furthest from all investigators we'll pick over here. They're equidistant. Oh, actually, no, they're not. This is further. Okay. An advance to Act 2A, Stalked by Shadows. Okay, that's correct. Up here, we can spend two clues to add a doom, or we can spend 2 clues to automatically evade him. And our goal is to survive 3 nights. And this is the only one left. After he moves from his hunter keyword, if he's unengaged, he hunts again, so he'll move twice. Alright, so we did advance on our turn, so we're going to have to move him in the monster phase, so he'll move, and then he'll move again, per the rules. Alright, we've already done upkeeps though, so, whoops, and then we'll put a Doom on the agenda, 3 of 6, and we'll do encounter cards. Okay, we're going to just have to keep paying. I think we're okay with this. We really don't care too much. We're -1 to the test, so we have to get 3 more resources. But we're pretty well set up on Leo, so it's not a big deal. And then here. Okay, extra damage. Well, we can't advance the axe, so we'll pick the agenda. We take extra horror when we take horror now, so... Okay. Let's begin. Patrice needs to get this clue, so we'll start by using our flashlight to reduce the test by 2 to make it a 0, and then we'll just test. We'll succeed and grab the clue. Then we'll move into here, so that's action 1, action 2, and then we'll use the flashlight to make it a 2. We'll get this, so we're 3 to 2, which is plus 2. Plus 3 plus 4 seems fine. Yep, we succeed, and we'll grab this clue as well. Alright, so then Leo can go. Oh, actually, that's not a good idea. What did we committed this card and this card, and we did that, so we won't. Instead, we're going to have Patrice move up, because this guy's going to move twice. Okay. And then Leo's just going to have the agency backup take this clue. And then he'll move up as well. So move, and then he'll investigate, so he's 6, so he's even. And then she'll commit this, so he's plus 1. That's a fail. And then we'll go again, plus 1. And that's a fail. Alright. So he'll move twice. We'll go upkeep and upkeep. Oh, hold on. Discard, 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 draw, draw, draw. Now we have to do this. If you have more conviction than doubt, test willpower where... okay, so we're 4 to 2, so we're plus 2 to this test, so we're probably going to pass, so we'll just check. Yep, we pass. So that's good, because both people have more willpower than intellect, so we should be favorable there. From there, we put a Doom on the agenda, 4 of 6, and encounter cards. Peril, test willpower 2 if you fail. The Man in the Pallid Mask is in play, so I have to take direct horror, and it's now a test of 4. So we're base even. Let's go plus 2. She is here, and we'll add this to be plus 3. That is a fail, because there's 4 Doom in play, and if I remember correctly, that's what this is, right? Yep. So we'll fail, so it's going to be 2 direct horror that we have to take. 1, 2. Okay. Test over here, card over here. Attached to your location. Now this Doom is going to count against the agenda instead of, for it. So normally when you count Doom, you add this, right? So we'd be at 6, but instead it's 4 minus 2, so it's 2 instead. It's not great. Alright. So let's have Patrice investigate. She is minus 2. She'll go... Oh, she got her supply back because I didn't use the flashlight that turn. So we'll investigate. So we'll get to even. We'll go to plus 1. And we'll take heart in the knowledge that we're likely to fail this investigation. And we do. We fail by 1. So we're going to draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. And then we're going to spend 2 resources to get 2 clues at our location, because we only failed by 1. So we grab both of these. Then we're going to investigate again. Oh, that costs 1 more because of this. So let's play by the rules. And I think we played the ice pick or the flashlight after. So we'll spend another one to play correctly. We might have played both, but I'm not sure. Alright. I think we just leave this location with our final action, right? Or we investigated and that's it. So let's move. We'll move up here. Okay, we can spend resources to juggle Doom. Let's investigate. We are not doing great, so maybe not. Yeah, well, we have all these cards. We might as well, right? Let's investigate. We'll use the flashlight to reduce it to 3, so we're -1. We'll go +1. We'll go +2. And that's a fail. Okay. So it's now Leo's turn. Leo will just move up. He'll gain a resource. Oh, I can't actually do what I want to do with this because it costs another resource, doesn't it? Alright. I guess instead we'll move here. Yeah. So let's undo that resource. We'll just move. Take the resource down. Why didn't it go down? There we go. Alright, what are we doing? We could spend a resource to get a supplier ammo, but we really don't need that. None of our stuff has that. He is definitely elite, so we can't use that on him. So all that's that. Let's use our agency backup as a fast. We don't need to do that. And we'll yoink this clue. And then we'll just investigate. So what are we? +1? Yeah, we'll just go +1. Alright, that's a fail. Oh, we can just do that again. Sure, let's do that again. And that's also a fail. Alright, so now he's going to move, and then he's going to move again, so we'll have him engage with Patrice. And yeah, okay. So then we discard and go to upkeep. Alright, well there's all the cards we needed, right when we have to start doing an evasion. Right on time, game. Right on time. Upkeep. Doom on the agenda. Now remember, this isn't 7, it's 3, because it takes away, not adds. Counter card. Spend a clue or take 2 damage. Well, we're definitely going to take 2 damage because we don't want to... we don't want to spend clues. We need to use clues for other stuff in this one. So, we'll put it on the agency backup. I don't think we're going to need them as damage. Okay, test this, or go get a bad guy. So we'll make the test. We're +1 base, and we're not going to commit our violin, so we'll be +1. Hey, we succeed. So finally something breaks our way, right? Okay, let's begin by spending 2 clues to automatically evade. We're going to use that from the Act deck. If you look up here, it says spend 2 clues as a group to evade the organist automatically once per round. So we'll do that. We're going to do that. So we go here, we drop 1, 2, 3, we play Astral Mirror, which lets us play an extra hand slot and play a hand as a fast action. But we don't have the resources to do that, so we'll just start by investigating. We'll have our flashlight reduce the test by 2. We'll go up to 3. Gets us to 5. We'll go 6. We'll go 7. So we're +2. Doesn't feel great, but it's enough. So we'll succeed. And we grab a clue, and then we get our resourceful to go off. So we search our deck. Oh, this costs 1 more because of this card. And then this is empty now. Yeah, so we discard it. So we'll grab Last Chance. Like that. We have 2 actions remaining. Oh, 1 action remaining because that was an investigate. Oh, and then we're gonna throw the ice pick to get the extra clue. That's definitely happening. And then we will move down here. No, we're just going to acknowledge that these are going to have to fall off. We'll move over here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play our stuff, but so it goes. We're going to have Leo go. He'll start by investigating the location. So we're going to commit last chance to that. So he gets +3. So he is 6 to 2, so he's +4. Which is a success, so Leo will take this clue. Leo will pay 4 for Enchanted Blade and take a charge off of this. Now he's got a weapon, and then he will move forward to this location. After you enter it, you cannot leave it for the remainder of the round. Well, that's fine. We weren't planning on leaving anyway. Water's just fine. So investigate, move, Enchanted Blade. That's all of our actions. This goes to the discard pile. We discard our hand per the rules and upkeep. Alright, once again, everything's coming up, Millhouse. Game just loves us today. Upkeep over here. Okay. Doom on the agenda. This is a 4, so we still don't advance, and he will ready. Oh, hard. Have we taken any horror? I don't think so. This has been pretty static for a while. Yeah. Okay. Counter cards. Test willpower. Either remove Doom or take horror. Okay. Well, we're -1, and we don't really want to use any of these cards, and we're not together anymore, so -1 it's going to be. We fail, so we'll remove 1 Doom from the agenda. We're just not interested in taking extra horror right now. Okay, if there is no Doom in play, it gains Surge, but there is Doom, so test it where it's equal to the Doom. So the Doom right now is 5, so we're -1 to that test. And that's what it'll be. So we fail, so we discard 2 cards at random. And since it's at random, it can hit our weakness, I believe. Let's double check that information. Discard at random, weakness, Arkham, horror. So at first I thought you couldn't. Yes, at random it can make you do it. So we just discard twice. 1, 2. Of course it wouldn't, right? That would be helpful for us. All right. Well, we have a lot of things that need doing. How do we do this? We need to click this off. We just can't take 2 horror right now. So we'll start there. That's 1, 2. Leo's not moving back here, right? We will move up here. You must use your combat instead of your agility, and your agility instead of your combat. Well, that's terrible for Leo and irrelevant for Patrice. And then we'll use our extra action to play Old Keyring that we get from our Astral Mirror. Oh, actually, we'll. Oh, I already did it. I went here. All right, and then we'll attempt an investigation, and we'll fail. So since we failed, we keep our keyring. All right. So now it's Leo's turn. Leo will investigate. Leo is +2, and I am pretty comfortable just testing at +2. So we'll fail. That's a fail, and that's a fail. That was a great turn. This monster hunts. We'll have him hunt to Patrice because she has more cards to help evade. Well, actually, we know what these 4 cards are, so because we have the rest of our deck in our discard pile. So let's just take them and figure it out. Oh, well, that's not great. Yeah, never mind. We'll have him come to. Oh, I think I forgot short supply. Gosh darn it. I forgot short supply. The card is so good in her deck, and I keep forgetting it. Nothing we can do about it now. Alright. I'll take a... Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll take a heart anyway. Yeah. We might have to use clues to evade again then. I tend to like to avoid that, but... Anyway. So he's here. We did not do upkeep for Leo. We did not do upkeep for anybody. Well, I drew the cards, so... what did I do? I did draw one, which I wasn't supposed... yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that. This goes away. I'm supposed to just gain a resource. I drew the cards to check the thing, and then these come back. We do upkeep over here. He just engages. It's his second move that engages, so when you do that, you don't attack again. So then Doom on the agenda gets us to +4, and we go to encounter cards. Okay, the same monster again, and this one. Okay. Yeah, this is a situation where we're gonna have to... Oh, this is gonna be too hard? I think we still need to do it, because it's gonna be too hard anyway. We're gonna fail and hit an omen, and we're gonna fail for all 6, so that's rough. Alright, based on the situation, I think we just spend 2 clues again to get Leo out of danger. It's not good for us to have him go down. So we'll have 1, 2. Right, this is just this is a fast action, yes. We'll just do that right now. So he goes here and is exhausted. We'll do 2 and send this to 3 to deal the damage to him. And now that we've used our agency backup so well, we'll call in a favor. It costs an extra 1 because of the treacherous chords. And we look at our top 9 for any ally. Oh, hey, look, there's Leo DeLuca. And he goes into play. And agency backup comes to our hand. That's pretty convenient, right? So now we have 4 actions. And we haven't done anything with them, so let's investigate this location at +2. That's a success. We'll do it again, and that's a success. Well, that's much more like what we were expecting last time. Alright, and then we'll move, and instead of moving up here, we're going to move down to try to bring the organist away from Patrice. Every enemy at Notre Dame gets -1 fight and +1 evade. We can test willpower 6 to change the doom once. Okay, so we can add a doom here and add a doom there. Alright, but that's all 3 actions for... Oh, he gets 1 more action, because he's Leo DeLuca, friendly. Well, we're out of money, and we can't afford easy marks, so let's gain a resource. We're going to try to ramp back up to an agency backup if we can. Maybe we'll play a sled dog in between, who knows. Alright, so now it's Patrice's turn. She's riding solo. So she's going to try... Lots of interesting things. I think we go resource, resource... Oh, I'm out of actions. No, we can't afford to do that. I want to do that, but I can't. We're going to investigate, and we're going to commit scavenging and read the signs, and then this. So we're going to reduce the test by 2 to 1, and we're going to get +3. So we're 5 to 1, so we're +4. We succeed, we don't get scavenging, but we do get a singleton clue, because we didn't remove the difficulty to 0. Whoops, alright. And then we're going to evade at +2. And we succeed, which is great, because we had to discard him instead of having him kill us. And then I guess we just investigate again at +1. And that's a fail. Alright, so upkeep will take... Oh! Okay, well, she's dead. And she was... that wasn't good anyway. Patrice goes away now because she takes 2 horror from this and going through her deck. Alright, Leo, you're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting now. Upkeep for Leo. And ready the organist. Alright. Not much we can do now. Oh man, he has to evade this guy? Oh boy. Alright. So encounter card, Doom on the agenda gets us to 5, and encounter card. Okay. We'll start by fighting with our Enchanted Blade, so we're 7 to 2. We succeed and deal 2 damage. Um, let's fight again. We succeed and finish it. And then let's move twice. We're going to go down here and then up. Alright. And that's all of our actions. So then upkeep. That's a fun card. Doom on the agenda. This will advance us because we're 6. And that does remove this Doom, which does discard this card. And that discards that. I should have spent 2 clues to advance, apparently. Oh, I should have paid attention. I evaded when I should have advanced. Alright. Each investigator disengages from their enemies with them, move the organist 1 location away to a location with no investigators if possible. So this is away. Okay. Now it's down to Doom 5. Alright. And then encounter card. There is no Doom in play now because it just got reset. Oh boy. Horror is doubled. Once again, we'll be putting it on the agenda because the act can advance. Alright, well this is a quote-unquote setup turn, so we will start by spending a resource to play Easy Mark and getting rid of this. To draw a card and gain 2 resources, we'll react and gain 2 resources and draw a card. Well, that's useless. Action 2, we're going to play Hot Streak, which is effectively plus 5 resources, so instead of clicking down, we're just going to go up 5. Alright. And then we are going to just relax here and gain 2 more resources because there's nothing positive we can get from moving. The monster will hunt, so he gets here, and then he can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have him go down because our plan is to go up here to add a Doom. And then he'll have to come up, right? 1, 2, because that's only 1 space away. Because if we're here, it blocks us from getting up there. Well, alright. So that's that. He's moved. So then we're at Doom on the agenda and encounter card. I love you, game. Alright. So it's Leo's turn. Oh, I didn't do upkeep. Whoops. We'll use our reaction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to put agency backup in. You'll see that the slot's still available. Oh, this is gone, so we actually get to keep 1. Nice. Then we have to spend 2 actions to move because of moving, or what is it? Frozen in Fear. And then we'll use our 3rd action to get back here, and then we'll spend another action to spend 5 resources to add a Doom to the agenda. And then this is once per game, so to show that, we're just going to turn it upside down. Alright, this monster hunts, as we said. 1, 2, he'll go there. And then we go to upkeep. Sorry, in the turn we make this test. So we are +1. We can't use this at all, so we'll go +2. We'll go +4 because we really would like to have our move. So we've got it. So that's gone. We've already hunted, so I think I already put Doom on the agenda. No, I paid for it. Never mind. We put another Doom on. Yeah, that's correct. And then upkeep. Oh boy, Leo loves this card. Alright, so we're probably failing. Nothing we could do. So we're -5. Yeah, we only have to flip 4 cards. Looking for Baya keys. Oh, great. We need to shuffle the whole deck. Baya keys or omens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we didn't hit the omen. We hit a Baya key, and we have to take it. Right? Yep. Okay. Not so bad. Could have been much, much worse. Alright. Well, we've seen this story before. We'll just do that and say goodbye to our friendly beat cop, which reduces our combat, which is fine. We also would have reacted to play our sled dog. So remember, we get extra ally slots from Mitch. Whoops. And sled dogs also only take up half a slot, so we're doing fine with that. All right. Well, from here we're going to use our sled dogs. Oh, did I not do upkeep? I must not have. All right. We're going to do whoops. Use the sled dogs to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then we'll move 1 additional space to go here, because this is bad, because it makes us do a check. So we have 2 more actions left, and we've gotten away from the bad guys. And we need resources, because we want to get those clues, so let's grab that. This is dead. I don't know why I didn't put it away. The monster hunts, so it can go either way, so we're going to choose to put it this way. And then we'll go upkeep. Alright, got another sled dog. That's cool. Doom on the agenda, 4 of 5. If there's no doom... Oh, hold on. Before we do this. We had clues, so we're going to spend 2 clues. 1, 2. To add a doom using the act deck. And that gets us to 5. Now, so we advance. That's the important part, which also gets rid of this. Each investigator disengages to move the location 1 away, so this is away. Jordan Perry is slain, so we don't have to worry about him. And we just have to get through 1 more night. Alright. So now we're on encounter cards. There is no Doom in play, so it gains Surge. Alright, this would get us a bad guy. We don't want bad guys. We're +1 to this test. Let's go +2, but we're not going to commit any resources, because I don't think we'll pass. Yeah, good job. We fail by 1, but we go discarding for an enemy. Not an enemy. Not, okay, we flipped over a Frozen in Fear. We'll take that. We can deal with this pretty easily. So we'll use our reaction to play the sled dog, and then we'll fight with our sled dogs, which is enough to kill it. We'll use an action to move here. We'll use an action. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's wait. Let's use agency backup to grab this clue. This is a willpower 6 test, so we're -2. We're just not going to make that. So instead, we're just going to move up to here. After you successfully investigate here, you cannot leave. Okay, that's fine. And we need to get into there. Okay, that's fine. So that's all good. So, yeah. This monster hunts. 1, 2... Because we want to evade him, potentially. And evading him, we'd rather use our combat than our agility, for sure. Because you can't fight that guy. Alright, so then upkeep for Leo. Doom on the agenda, 1 of 5, and encounter card. The Man in the Pallid Mask is in play, so it's an even test. We can't modify it. That is a failure because there's 1 Doom. So we take 2 horror, which is actually 3 because of the... Oh no, that went away, right? So it's just a 2 horror. Okay, so we'll put it on this dog, and we'll put it on Mitch. Okay. Oh, sorry, it becomes direct, right? Yeah, sorry. 1, 2. That's not good at all. Alright. Well, we're here, so let's start doing this thing. We want to investigate the location. It's a 3. And we're trying to defeat the Man in the Pallid Mask that way. So let's go 4, 5, 6. So we're +3. We succeed. He is defeated. And that in turn checks off another box on the stranger. So that's action 1. Action 2 is we'll spend 2 clues to evade the organist. We will investigate the location at +2. We succeed, and we'll investigate at +2. We succeed, and we'll have the agency backup take a 3rd clue. Alright, from there we go to upkeep and ready. Put a Doom on the agenda. there it is, 2 of 5, and encounter card. Alright, Doom here is going to... why doesn't it have Doom? That's weird. It's supposed to come... It normally comes into play with the Doom. So this, again, because of this, it's going to count against us, so we need to get these off. But that's not something that we can do easily, easily just yet. So we're going to start by using, well, maybe we do. We have choices. I'm thinking I don't want to get these clues now. I want to go get this clue. So let's move in there. Can we do anything good before we do that? No. Alright, so first we're going to move into this location. He'll engage with us. We're going to use a agency backup as a fast to yoink this clue. And then we're going to try to evade. So normally it would be use agility, so we'd be 1 to 3, -2. But in this location, you actually switch your combat and agility when you're testing. So we're going to test with our combat. So we're actually 4 to 3, which is +1. But then we can commit this to be +2, +3, +4, and then we're going to commit 3 resources. We succeed, so we gain 6 resources. And this guy gets evaded. And then we're going to move back into this location. And then with our final action, we're going to investigate at +2 again. And that's a success, so we grab a clue. Whoops. We'll deal with flipping over the Doom if we need to, but getting the victory is most important. So we've gotten all the victory from the locations. We've been through the deck, so we've done that. So we're good to go. Oh, we were supposed to... oh, man. Yeah, we were supposed to do this, but it's too late now. Alright, we put him in. I think those are beneficial to us because they're easy to pass, or easier to pass, but anyway, he'll be up, and we'll do upkeep. That would have been better to leave the clues, but therein is the nature of the game. We're at 1 Doom now. Okay, that's not so bad. We're going to spend 2 clues immediately to evade this guy, because he is way too close and we can't deal with him well. We're going to try to get off this the Doom on this location. So we are +4 with this. Nice, we needed it. So we can't leave per this because we have successfully investigated to remove the Doom. We're going to try again at +2, and we succeed, which is great. And then since there's no Doom at the location, this goes away. So now we went from 1 to 3, so we went really far. We can't move because of the rules. So let's draw a card. Thank you, game. Let's draw another card, I guess. Sure. Activate action. Does this count as an activate action? No, it's a fast. Good. Alright. So he'll ready. We'll do upkeep. Okay. I will shuffle it back into my deck by not discarding a card from my hand. And then Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Okay, I'm -1, that's -3, so I lose 3 resources, and we are going to lose 3 more resources in the future. But none of that's really going to matter. So it's our turn. So we're going to use our sled dogs activate as our 1 activate to move down here, which we don't even really need to do. We'll use our beat cop to gain this clue just for the sake of having it. And then since we're at 4 already, yeah, we're going to evade the organist 1 more time. Wachaw. So we activated, and that's it. We have 3 more actions still. There's really nothing else to do. We've cleared everything off. We're going to advance. I guess we'll draw a card, and we'll draw a card, and we'll draw a card. Doesn't really... Alright, you must either discard an ally from your control from play or discard each ally from hand. So I'll discard all the allies from my hand. Nothing is discarded, so it gets shuffled back in. It's a good way to prevent us from hitting horror, but it doesn't matter. So we then go to ready in the upkeep. Same deal. Do them on the agenda, and we advance. We have more conviction, so Act 2B. Interesting. We did not intrude on a secret meeting, so R1. Alright, R1. Record that we found Nigel's home. Switch to rogue tokens. Patrice is going to have another horror or mental trauma, which is super scary. We might need to put some mitigation for her on that. Switch to rogues. So I believe right now we have Elder Things, and those need to be rogues. Okay. Jordan Perry was already destroyed, and then we just do the victory display. And tomorrow will be the Pallid Mask. Awesome. So we have 6 in the display from our Delve 2 Deeps early. And I think that probably is what killed Patrice. She just did too much to herself early. But I hope everyone had a good time, and I'll be here tomorrow with the Pallid Mask. We're a little bit light on Pallid Mask Man kills. I think we didn't see him. I forgot to put him in the deck for the last king, but we didn't see him in Echoes of the Past. Or when we did, it was too late. I don't remember. Either way, we need to get more kills before the end, otherwise the last mission will be harder. Alright, catch everyone tomorrow night.